It's 6:15 a.m. on my family's 40-acre Montana farm with steam rising from coffee. I'm watching sun paint mountains gold when phone buzzes with 911 dispatch call. This is 911 dispatch reporting you're trespassing on private property. Vacate immediately. I pulled leather badge wallet telling dispatch Deputy Sheriff Ezra Blackwood, here exactly where needs be through neighbors. McMansion window, Karen Pemberton. Face white fresh snow, expensive binoculars, pressed eyes, suburban spy. Smell, hay diesel fuel, mixed morning mist, new, getting interesting. What would you do my situation? Drop comment where watching from. I bet some you have owned HOA horror stories. Drop yours below. Let me back up, tell how whole mess started unfolding completely. My name, Ezra Blackwood, 45 after 15 years, Deputy Sheriff. 40 acres pure Montana beauty family. Since 1943, Grandpa Jeremiah bought GI Bill money, after war old barn smells machine. Oil decades, honest workplace learned fixed tractors 8 years old. Payments PhD, art history mentioned every 5 minutes, attitude confused, studying Renaissance paintings, graduating Harvard Law, husband Braden owned Petton. Construction company built Willowbrook, lived biggest house lawn perfect water, more entire vegetable garden trouble started Tuesday morning June heard click, click click expensive heels gravel Karen marched property line Manila, folder, thick phone book overpowering floral perfume chickens, stop pecking, stare Mr. Blackwood announced, condescending tone makes teeth itch here. Official HOA business wiped hands jeans, ma'am don't believe part HOA. Her laugh sounded car trying start winter, oh, but now Willowbrook. Summons 30 days, bring agricultural situation compliance, legal jargon, eyes. Stand, relocate, unsightly farm equipment, kicker, 500-day fines, didn't comply, taste morning coffee turned bitter, Karen stood arms. Crossed smug smile checkmated Bobby Fischer, property values, community depend. Farm seem quaint, costing each thousands resale value, here's didn't add. Upmost Willowbrook residents actually supported me stop farm stand. Let kids pet Buttercup talk nice authentic country life next door. But Karen rallied small faction thought farm dragging suburban paradise. Fade behind mountains realized wasn't HOA rules, aesthetic standards Karen's. One landslide election photo shared neat maintained farm rural disaster, zone weird angles, chicken coop condemned building, here's Karen first big mistake, never read HOA, original incorporation documents, 15 years law. Enforcement teaches most people assume someone else homework, Karen banking. Mistakes 2 weeks losing first round, filed false police report claiming threatened violence, actually duty call came, sergeant looked expression, cops get paperwork doesn't sense, Blackwood. Karen Pemberton says threatened deal permanently. Last conversation, Care explain, pulled phone showed body cam footage recording. Whole mess started, saw Karen 90% yelling, stood arms crossed, asking politely leave property, closest threat, saying deal proper legal. Channels Karen's panicked mind became death threat, sergeant shook head, filed complaint, crazy neighbor folder, same afternoon brought animal control door. Karen reported dangerous livestock threatening public safety officer, 3 chickens pecking peacefully, coop buttercup chewing grass fence, turned look people get realize pranked, said aggressive farm animals expecting fangs, goat try and make friends, boot official report, livestock exceptionally well socialized, posing no threat, public safety. But Karen's masterstroke next started parking BMW directly across farm stand entrance peak hours, claiming monitoring traffic. Safety woman complaining much traffic, literally creating traffic jam. Security cameras captured everything. Karen luxury car, clipboard writing, customer's license plates. Suburban secret police, occasionally getting lecture. Families supporting agricultural nuisances, threatened property values, learned 15 years handling domestic acres, filed 6 months before Karen's first complaint, wasn't random. HOA harassment, calculated business strategy, force off land needed next project. Community response, everything hoped, word spread. Karen's blocking tactics. 3 local veterans volunteering, unofficial customer service representatives positioning lawn chairs, coffee thermoses, ensure people access driveway, weren't intimidate, provide friendly presence, made Karen extremely uncomfortable. Favorite moment, Mrs. Patterson, Willowbrook, retired schoolteacher, didn't suffer fools, walked Karen's BMW surveillance session, excused dear voice, teachers use misbehaving children blocking access, best tomatoes, 3 counties, either buy something, move along, look. Karen's face realized own neighbors turning against, worth every minute, harassment endured. Ironic result, Karen's campaign transforming quiet farm operation, counties popular weekend destination, people drove neighboring towns, specifically buy vegetables. Deputy Sheriff standing, HOA bullies started, Karen try and destroy business, turned best marketing campaign, asked new, just beginning. Karen's actions erratic, desperate people nothing lose, make bigger mistakes, smell diesel tractor, mixed expensive perfume, confrontations, familiar morning coffee, feeling both scents, sticking around while Karen done playing small ball. Month 3 hired Harrison Kemp, expensive attorney, state capital, charged $500. HOA specialized property value protection, nuclear option, civil lawsuit claiming farm caused $200,000 diminished property values. Willowbrook Estates demanding emergency injunction, shut farming operations immediately, lawsuit professionally crafted, intimidation designed, bury legal costs gave, sold Kemp didn't know, building own legal team, ex-partner Sarah become prosecutor, feeding intelligence firms tactics. Ezra told coffee guys pulled same stunt for counties bets, people not afford fight, better money, documentation growing, suspicion, mess bigger, crazy neighbor, detective instinct screaming. Karen's desperation, not property values, started following money trail, learned track drug dealers, found, changed everything. Pete on construction, used identical harassment tactics. 3 rural property owners, neighboring counties, past 5 years, pattern always same, identify properties adjacent, potential developments, use HOA pressure force, below market sales, flip land, shell companies, massive profits, every single victim eventually sold family land, fraction development value, district attorney's office very interested, pattern getting complaints, beaten, constructions, business practices, hadn't connected dots, walked 5 years, documented harassment cases, isn't, neighbor disputes, DA told, spreading research, conference tables, systematic fraud, paper trail while building criminal case. Karen building own downfall behavior, increasingly unhinged, midnight property line inspections, photographing customer's license plates, filing complaints, everything, excessive chicken noise, threatening vegetable arrangements, woman documenting own harassment campaign, didn't realize biggest mistake, tried bribe. County building inspector Bob Martinez condemned barn structurally unsafe, Bob inspected barn twice, 5 years, new solid. Karen slit envelope, coffee shop table, immediately called sheriff's department, offered $2,000 cash, fined, violations don't exist, Bob reported, seen desperate people, ladies, lost mind, bribery attempt. Karen's first provable felony, prosecutor friend Sarah convinced, hold arrests, let keep digging. Sarah advised, every move gives more evidence, desperate people, bigger mistakes. Community response grown beyond wildest expectations. Local veterans organized weekend farm support rallies, bringing families by produce, show solidarity. Bullying county fair committee asked, speak, preserving agricultural heritage, developing communities. 3. Neighboring counties contacted, similar harassment cases, turning personal fight. Regional movement, rural property rights, real game changer. Karen made fatal error, convinced about lose everything, started spreading rumors, dealing drugs. Farm stand filed false police reports claiming witnessed suspicious late-night activities. Unknown vehicles exchange packages describing people buying vegetables. After-work reports, serious enough, triggered de-investigation. Federal agents showed up, farm found exactly expected, off-duty deputy sheriff growing organic tomatoes, raising chickens, didn't expect, complete file evidence showing systematic harassment. Woman now filed false reports, multiple agencies, lead agent not nonsense. Woman detective Riley reviewed documentation, shook head, deputy enough evidence here. Federal fraud charges, isn't neighbor drama anymore, organized criminal activity that night. Sitting porch, buttercup chewing grass nearby, felt something hadn't experienced months. Peace smell, ripening tomatoes, mixed mountain air. First time nightmare began, could see end approaching. Karen's expensive lawyer already distancing, extreme tactics, even Braden making quiet calls, damage control. But Karen, far gone, recognized defeat, final desperate gambit forming mind. Cliff Seaway watched property window, general planning, last battle, couldn't afford lose. 3 months nightmare made discovery, changed everything. County law library researching HOA precedents, something nagged. Karen's lawyer produced actual incorporation documents. Lawsuit, every legitimate organization keeps papers handy. Decided, pull Willowbrook Estates' complete filing history, requesting every Karen Pemberton never legally established HOA, not even close. Manila envelope, mandatory insurance bonds, state required financial oversight procedures instead. Handful, neighborhood meeting minutes, photocopied template, downloaded website. 5 years. Karen collecting dues, imposing fines, amounted. Book club delusions, authority, real bombshell. Subpoena, financial records, DA's office, every penny collected. HOA money, over 300,000 sitting, personal checking account labeled K. Peyton administrator, no separate business entity, board oversight, audit procedures, just Karen's private bank account funded neighbors' monthly payments. Bank statements, read evidence, fraud case, luxury vacation Europe, charged HOA, conference BMW payments filed, administrative costs, pool renovation, build community improvement project. Karen using HOA money, personal credit card, half decade, confident nobody question authority long enough, discover didn't have surrounded evidence, systematic embezzlement. Finally understanding, Karen fought desperately against investigation, wasn't property values, suburban aesthetics, protecting criminal enterprise funding lifestyle since day one. Every false police report, harassment campaign, desperate attempt, destroy farm. Karen try and prevent, exactly moment. Legal implications, hit freight train, operating fraudulent corporation, collecting money, false pretenses, carries federal charges, wire fraud, tax evasion, embezzlement. Karen looking serious, prison time, IRS implications alone, bankrupt family without criminal prosecution. Beautiful irony, every single Willowbrook resident demand full restitution, every penny paid. Victims, elaborate financial scam, every fine Karen collected. Fraudulent, every assessment notice issued without legal authority. Been running neighborhood protection racket, calling community management, called Surat's prosecutor's office. Reaction, everything hoped. Ezra prosecutor, Christmas morning. Got 5 years documented fraud. Paper trail leads straight. Karen's personal bank account. Been arrogant authority, never bothered make legal revelation. Explained Braden's increasing nervousness. New wife sitting, financial time bomb. Could destroy everything. Built construction, business, political connections, luxury lifestyle depended, keeping Karen's fake empire running smoothly, nobody asking questions. Now understood, Karen escalated dramatically, every challenge authority threatened. Expose whole fraudulent operation, couldn't back down, backing meant financial ruin. Federal prison, taste justice, sweet new, just beginning. Karen about discover can't build kingdom, lies forever, when falls takes everything. Morning after discovery, walked District Attorney Sarah Hawthorne's office. 5 Boxer's evidence plan turned Karen's world upside down. Sarah spread financial records, conference table, shaking head, reviewed bank statements. Karen's personal spending spree funded neighbor contributions. Ezra isn't harassment anymore. Neighbors, running criminal enterprise, disguised community management charges, adding shopping list, embezzlement, fraud, filing false police reports, attempted bribery, tax evasion. Karen used electronic transfers, mail collect fraudulent fees, add federal wire mail fraud charges, carried serious prison time. Beautiful thing. Sarah explained, documented everything herself. Most criminals try hide evidence. Karen framed, hung wall, needed more charges, needed strategy, expose Karen's crimes publicly, protecting community, victimizing. Remembered something, patrol days. Sometimes best way catch criminal, letting think about win, right handcuffs. Click shut, technical preparation, straightforward. Montana's one-party consent law meant every recorded conversation. Karen admissible evidence, states, corporation, fraud statutes required full restitution, victim's money still sitting. Karen's personal accounts, smoking, gun, most importantly never legally incorporated.